Oh, okay. Alright, so sorry to those who just joined the stream. Yeah, okay, so here's what happened. I thought I went live, but I didn't. No wonder people were leaving. Okay, so I apologize for that. Alright, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna fill in you guys of what happened. So on the last stream, we were unable to, like, do the stream because of some privacy security issues in OBS versus Apple. macOS Catalina especially. Now, we were able to run it through the terminal, and I was able to do it, alright? No big deal over there. Now, what I want to do in today's video is continue on our CSS framework that we created, alright? So, we were continuing on a list container, alright? So, inside this UL with the class list group, I want an li with the class of list-item. And let's just call this hello. No, let's do item 1. Alright, and is this inside a container or what? It's definitely inside the container, I can tell. Yeah, it is definitely inside the container. So this is what basically our container looks like. We have a lot more space on the left and right, which is amazing because we need that type of space. Now I'm just going to bring this down. We're going to do item 2. But let me go and show you guys a shortcut. What we can do is do li list group. Inside of curly braces, we're going to be like list. We're going to be like item $, and then times 4. This is an Emmett trick. Press tab, and I get all my items. Boom. It literally took a couple of seconds. Now we're going to go and style this. So what I want to do is list group. Alright, and I want this list group to just get rid of the list style to be none. Alright, I wanted to have a background of just white to see what's happening. Padding of 1 rem inside. Really? You just gave every single element padding? Makes no sense. So, list group, did I give... Oh, okay. This is supposed to be list item. So we can just... item. There we go. That makes a lot more sense why nothing was working. Alright, so we're going to give each one... We're going to have inside of padding 1 rem. And I think that should be it until something arises. So now each list item is going to have a padding of 0.5 rem. Alright? So not much. But still pretty good. So now each one is going to need a border dash bottom of 2 pixels solid. The black, like almost black color. Or it just needs a border all around. Nope, doesn't need that. It probably just needs like a CCC. Exactly, so instead of giving this padding, alright, not CV. So instead of giving that padding, we should just do this. Like, not giving the list item padding, except each one gets more padding. So instead of giving a 0.5 rem padding, we're going to give it 1 rem padding. On the left and right, I want 2 rem. So like a little more. Alright, that should work much better. And so we have a border. We can just literally do border all around. And that's how our result will look. Well, we don't want that. So this is our list items. So look, a container of all our list items. Now this should look a little bit. So if I was like, item 1, this is a sample. This should start looking not that bad. Alright. Now here's the thing. Here's what I want to guys. I want to do close to a couple of, like, in a minutes, like, is do like a quick Q&A and answer your questions. Alright, I have 1 view at the moment. So that is going to be a very interesting Q&A. Alright, so each list item like that. Now what I want to do is, let's do like, what do we do? So, exactly. I would, like, we can just go to let's just check out the Bootstrap, like, what they have. And the only reason, like, I don't really have anything planned for this is because I'm supposed to do this live. We could do alerts. Alright, let's just do alerts. So, alerts. And I will have a dot alert. Boom. And each alert, I'm just going to have like a paragraph tag that's going to be like, this is an immediate alert. Alright, so this is the immediate alert. Now inside of CSS, let's go start alerts. Dot alert. Each one's gonna have a padding of 1 rem. Background, let's just make it red for now. Or we have the new set.txt. We can just grab the danger class. Or the danger one. So now it should work. There we go. We want a color of white. Now I wonder why I did that. So let's just do margin 1 rem. What happened? Shouldn't be passing 1 rem, 2 rem. Shouldn't be passing 1 rem, 2 rem. What do you mean? Yeah, can you express on it a little more? All right. So we're gonna margin 1 rem and all. Okay. So here's what I want to do. So the dot alert, the p tag that's inside of it. All right. So shouldn't padding, yes. Shouldn't it be padding with 1 rem, 2 rem? For what? The alert? You mean? Okay. 1 rem, 2 rem. How's that look? Any different? Like the list item. Passing 1 rem, 2 rem. I don't really understand what you're saying. Yeah. Okay, in the list item, 1 rem, 2 rem. Oh, like the list item. Okay. I got you. I want to apply this padding onto the alert content itself. So this is the look that we can get. Alright, we want to achieve that look. Now I want to do is a border dash radius. Not here. Here. So we want a border dash radius of just 5 pixels. So, or 5%. No, let's just do 20 pixels? No. Like, I'm trying to find a perfect mix here with you guys. Okay, that looks a lot better. Now, margin of 1 rem, I don't want any on the side. There we go. So 5 pixels looks to be the best spot, but just very diligent. And 1 rem looks a lot to me. 0.5. Like, it just doesn't look right. There we go. That's a little better. So now, this is going to be an alert dash danger. Right? So, we're going to take away this background class from all alerts and the color tag. Alright, so it's going to be now dynamic. So you need to insert your alert type. So we're going to do alert dash danger first, since we had a color copied, and then we're going to do color white. Alright. Now we're going to do alert primary dot alert dash primary is going to be, let's just grab our primary color, and I'm going to do background of that. No, that. What in the world did I just do? Oh, I read 0. There we go. So that's alert dash primary, and I think it needs a color of white, hopefully. If not, I'm not pretty sure. Alright, let's take those down. So we'll have alert dash primary, alert dash secondary, and what other? So we're gonna do success. So success. Alright, so we'll just keep those for now. So alert primary, alert dash secondary, and we're just gonna I targeted this indigo color last time. So we'll just take this as our secondary color. By the way, we're gonna be switching out all these colors once we get into SAS. Oh, warning. Okay, forgot about that. So, warning. Warning. There we go. So now we have enough. So we have alert secondary, alert dash. Let's do warning first. So the background is going to be the warning color. There. There we go. That could use black text. That's just fine. And then alert.success is going to be notes.txt. We're going to do success. There we go. Background. Alright, that needs hashtag symbol. And we're going to do a color white on this. So with Sass, alright, so I want to quickly talk about what Sass can do for us, especially in this situation, will be that it can, basically we can create functions in Sass which allow us to have background colors, alright, based on, the colors of the text based on the darkness or the lightness of the color, alright, of the background itself. Now, one thing I do really want to emphasize here would be the fact of that is that I want to go and start with Sass. And what I mean by that is I feel like CSS is getting a little beyond, right? Like, I think we're running out of potential in CSS. Like, I'm starting to feel like I'm just continuously, like, this code looks a little messy to me, like alerts. So what I want to go in and do is inside my directory, create a Sass. So let's just create a source file, right? So what we'll do is just unlink this for now, right? And I want to create a dist folder. So inside the dist, we're going to put our index.html, right? We don't need this folder, actually. We're not going to be doing that much. We just need not a source folder, Sass folder. Alright? Yeah, we do need a dist folder with a folder called CSS, which is where's our CSS going to be inserted. So now, in Visual Studio Code, there's this live Sass extension. Last live compiler. It's by the same person who made the live server. We'll click install, and that's exactly what we're going to use. It's pretty cool. If you're using Visual Studio Code, it's a must. If you're not, you can use like Node Sass, which is a good option if you want to go and try it out. Now, what I want to do is just fix some settings. So it's going to go to our settings. I'm looking for my JSON settings. So I'll just launch edit.json. And I'm going to look for Sass dot. It's going to be Sass.compiler. Like, I don't want to, like, do a lot of work. Live Sass compiler. There we go. Dot what? Is this it? No, not exclude. Lives. Okay. Okay. Looking for you. Dot what? I can't even see what these are. Set your exporter. There we go. Set save on format. So we want to save it compressed. Right? So I want a .min.css. Right? How to configure it. How to configure what? Right? And the save path is going to be in quotes. That's valid JSON /this/css. Right? And then there's going to be also, I want to do live Sass to be set it false if you don't want .map file. There we go. False. So we don't want the .map file, which we won't need. Alright? So I'm going to close my settings out, and then inside our SCSS folder, we can go ahead and create a new file, and we're just going to call it main.scss. Alright? And for test, we can just do primary is going to be equal to hashtag FFF, so white, or let's do red. There we go. And then we'll do background. Okay, first of all, if you want to write Sass, no CSS. Like, use CSS syntax, unlike me, who was trying to attempt to do it without it. Alright, so that should be it. And if we click on What Sass, watch. Look at our disk, CSS, has a main.min.css, and boom, here's our compiled CSS. We literally didn't know energy to do it. So now, if we go to here, instead of linking to Nano CSS, we can just link to our this folder, CSS, main.css. And boom, here's our red background. Now we don't even have to deal with nano.css, just main.css. We can just close it. It'll still be watching in the background. And we need notes.txt until I get independent enough not to use it. Alright? So let's gonna start with our primary color, which is going to be that blue for now. That way when we switch to like our own color theme, we're not we can just easily change them from here. Secondary color is going to be this one apparently. Alright, we want our, let's just see what it has. Let's do our success-color, which is going to be right here. Right, then we want our, let's see, we have success, let's do warning-color. And we're going to do, warning is going to be this one, so yellow. Alright, so it gave us an error for the fact that we have two hashtag symbols. So that's a good way. If you like your CSS is not like, you know, you want to see if you're writing correct CSS, it can really help you. And we have success. Did I do that? Oh, I did that. Why am I double copying it? Alright, let's do info. It's something I didn't do. That's success, warning, danger color, never mind. But then also we're gonna have not danger. What's the other one called? Info color. The one I just copied. Now quickly get danger before it starts yelling at us that we were not correct. And close our notes.txt because we don't need those anymore. Alright. Now what I actually want to do is inside my CSS folder, in my folder, I want to create a partials folder. So partials. Inside my partials, I'm going to create a new file, underscore config.scss. Inside of here, paste all my variables. Now you're going to be like, well, Nano, these variables are inside of config. And if I check main.scss, I have no access to these. Because if I do body, background, and I do $primary, that's color, and I save, it can't find a value of primary color. So here's how we do it. Go to your top, do at, import. And we do it to the location of it, so config. Right, now when you're inserting, what's it called, like, so you can see your primary color, by the way. But whenever you're like importing SAS files, you don't want to include, partials, don't include the underscore, you don't need it. It'll look at it and you don't need a .scss extension. Keyboard, very low, connect. Alright, I'll do that. Thanks a lot, Apple. Alright, now what we're gonna go ahead and do is just get rid of this, because we don't need this. Now we can just focus on our nano.css and see what we did there. So I resetted everything, alright, in nano.css. So the cool thing about SAS is that you can keep everything separate. So inside of my partials folder, I want to create an underscore reset.scss. Inside of here, just put my reset. Margin 0, padding 0, and then box sizing border box. Alright, so I've been streaming for some time, but not bad. Alright, so now it won't apply until you go to main.css and import it. So we're going to do at import /partials/reset.scss. And boom, it resetted everything. Now what I want to go and do is look at nano.css once again, and we can see that we have a body styling, alright? That can just go in our main.scss, no big issue. But we'll do some stuff here. So we're going to do primary styling of body. Now you can see that the comments are your // like programming languages. So if you want to learn to program, this is a good thing. So we have font family sans serif, but what I want to do, so this will be our colors variables, right? So colors variables, Now I want to have a, what's it called, font variable, which is basically just going to be the font. So I'm going to say primary dash font. It's going to be sans dash serif. So sans serif. Alright? Now we can go in here, and instead of sans serif, we put primary dash font. Now if I reset, it's the same, right? But if I was to change this to just serif, boom, how fast is that? It's literally, it's very simple. Like, you won't have to do much energy at all to be able to do it. Alright, so what I want to go ahead and do is, we can go to start a Q&A if you guys want. If you guys want, we can. So shall we, you guys think so? So I think we're pretty far into the live stream. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to start posting questions in the chat, right? And I'll answer them as I go. And any questions I feel like I don't want to release on screen, I might contact you later somehow, or I might just like maybe in the future video I might put it. All right, but I'll try to answer the majority again. All right, so if you guys have anything related to mostly like maybe like I don't know, channel related whatsoever, and if we don't get any questions at the moment, right? I'm just going to continue doing our CSS framework and feel free to ask questions about anything that you want. You're like curious about me. Alright, so we're going to have a font variable, and I just want to verify that my chat is even live. I have a suspicion it's not. Okay, it is. That's good. Alright, so now we have our font variable, and now what else? I want my line height variable. So we're going to do some part of the font. So line height is going to be 1.7, right? That's what I put. RAM units. Alright, so we're at 3 views. Wow. Alright. So we're going to go to our main.scss, change this to line height, because we're now bringing this, you know, what's it called? Like, we're bringing this dynamically. Now, the color of our text should be black. That's good. Background. This background color, actually, I'm okay with white. Yeah. No need to go fancy. And let's do our container. So what I want to do is so we're just going to have a new file for underscore container.scss. Alright? And I'm going to do dot container. Actually, I'm just going to copy the container. Dot card at header. Yeah, we can definitely do that in SAS. That is something you can do. That is something you can definitely do in SAS. That is, yeah, that makes your life a lot easier. Like, we'll talk about it when we get to cards and all. Like, anything that requires that, like buttons especially. Oh my gosh, this will be so much better once we get into that, alright? This will be, like, so much easier. Trust me. Like, SAS makes things so much easier. So this container, well, I didn't even put it in. There. Just drag it in. Boom. Alright. So, our container should just, oh, we didn't bring it in. What was I doing? At import, outside partials as container. And it can't find it. What in the world? No, I don't, it can find it, I'm pretty sure. Dot slash partial slash container. There we go, that's semicolon. There we go. So our container works. And you can, and I can prove it works when we stretch it out. We have all that white space. Alright, great. That's exactly what we want. But I want the max width. Alright, so I want to go to config SCSS and do max. So I want to do window-width. And we're going to make it 1290. Let's just make it at 1400 pixels so I know it works. So, $sign window-width. So now when I expand, it's just a little further in. Good. Did it have any more errors? Nope, not yet. Alright, so I think this is enough for today. I know I had to quit early. I am pretty sorry, but I'm going to go ahead and do so. I think we're pretty good into SAS today. And we have... Exactly, we can apply the rest like maybe tomorrow. Or if not tomorrow, I will be back on Thursday. What's today? Wednesday. Alright, so Friday afternoon-ish or tomorrow basically. It'll depend on my schedule, alright? So I'll leave you guys here. Sorry, I know I had to do that. And let's just see what's going on in our chat and all. Alright, so any last moment questions, I'll take those right now. So I'll just be closing out, and let me go and roll the outro. I hope I do the right thing.